All right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being part of the class last week. And my apology for not being able to finish this as scheduled. And we could find other way to do that by I will do the presentation based on this grammar point. I think I have sent that to the Telegram group already. You might have had this slide. So what I will do this is I will explain you about the reporting speech, which is part of the Unit 7 grammar point, and then we will ask you to do the homework based on that grammar point, and we will briefly discuss together in class about the reporting speech here. So what do you mean by reporting speech in the grammar point of the English? There are two names of the you could call it in two different ways. You could call it as the reporting speech, or you could call it as the indirect speech. Normally, you might have heard about that indirect speech rather than reporting speech. So, if they said it is reporting speech, that means it is indirect speech. So, direct speech and indirect speech is very related. And then, what is it? So, reporting speech is the report what someone say or write or think about something else, and it is focused more on the content of what someone say rather than their exact word. For example, Mr. Munit will say that I am tired. So Mr. Sambat will report that to Mr. Chamrong. Instead of saying Mr. Munit said I am tired, with quotation mark. So Mr. Sambat will instead saying using the reporting speech or indirect speech like Monet said that he is tired or he was tired. So as you have seen in this slide presentation, normally the 10 in the reporting speech is 110 back in time from the 10 in direct speech. For example, if the direct speech use the present simple 10, so when you report the speech to other person, you might use the past 10, which means it is 110 back to the original speech. So the one more time, if the direct speech is in present simple, you have to use the past simple to report the speech. And that is the table showing the tense which you wish to use the reporting speech and how could you use it properly. For example, if you have heard the direct speech in present simple, you have to use what? Simple past. Example, I always drink coffee, she said. So to use the reporting speech or indirect speech, you have to say something like she said that she always drank. So drank is the past tense of drink, the coffees. So the direct speak is using present simple. You have to use what? Simple past. And if the direct speak use a present continuous, you have to use what? Past continuous. If the direct speak use the simple past, you have to use past perfect. And if the direct speak use present perfect, you have to use past perfect. Except the past perfect, you have to use the same thing, which is past perfect. So that is very important point you should remember. Except the past perfect, we have to the same. Either you use in direct speak or in reporting speak or indirect speak, you have to use the same 10, which is the past perfect. Let's see the example. I have just turned out the light, he explained. So if you use the reporting speak or indirect speak, we will say he explained that he had just turned out the light. So we will use the same 10, which is past perfect. Beside that, you have to use 110 back, comparing to the direct speak. Past continuous, you have to use past perfect continuous. Futures, you have to use present conditional. Futures continuous, you have to use conditional continuous. So these are the things you have to remember when you decided to use the reporting speech or indirect speech. There's some exceptional for the reporting speech or indirect speech, especially with the modal verbs. What are the modal verbs? Like might, could, would, should, and up to. They are the modal verb, and this the modal verb will not change one 10 back as we use the other 10, like we are using the past perfects I just mentioned in the table previously. Let's see the example. We explain it could be difficult to find out house. So we still use that in the reporting speed, like we explain that it could be difficult to find our house. So it's remain the same, like we are using the past perfects. Another example, like she said I might bring friends to a party. So same thing, we still use the same 10, same modal verb. Like she said that she might bring a friend to the party. All right, and then there's a questions in our textbook said that we use reporting speech with present tense, and I have just explained that if we use the reporting speech except the past perfects and modal verbs, some modal verb, and we have mentioned here might, could, would, should, up to. We still we have to use the one. We still we have to use 110 back, as what I have just explained. But why here we use present tense again? For example, like Mr. Muhammad said, I am tired, and normally we use the report like he said that he was tired. But instead of using that, we use present tense again. But what are the conditions when can we use the reporting speed by using the same thing like present tense? Those are, we still be able to use the reporting speed with present tense when the information involves in these three categories. First one is current opinion, second one is ongoing situations, and the third one is still true, the information is still true. So with these three conditions, you still be able to use the reporting speed without changing a 10 and without changing the information, but just adding based on the 10 or based on the forms of the reporting speech. So remember, these three conditions will enable you to use the present tense in the reporting speech.